Hey to my YouTube viewers. This is a live reading for what your pets want you to know, right? So we will start with the tarot. We will start with how they feel about you first. We're gonna ask Tarot how they feel about you currently, and then we'll ask Tarot what do they want you to know, right? All pets, right? Cats, dogs, rabbits, birds, horses, guinea pigs, right? Whatever your pet is, um, whatever your pet is, whatever they want you to know, it will be revealed through the tarot. And then I created my own deck with messages directly from your pets, right? Some of them have stickers, tells what color the cat could be, the dog, what breed, if it's a horse, if it's a, a guinea pig, whatever, it can pop out in the tarot. I mean, in the oracle deck that I created. So this is a new reading, and we're gonna see how it works, see how it comes out. If you guys like it, we could do more like it, maybe once a month, so you know how your pet is feeling about, and we'll go from there. So after it's over with, leave me some messages, hit like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and just keep me up, informed on what you think about this reading. It's a little bit different, but different is good, right? So let's get started. What do their pets currently feel about them? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What do our pets currently feel about us, the owners, right? What do the pets currently feel? What do they currently feel about the owner right now, Spirit? Okay, let's stop here. So, you guys got the Knight of Cups. So, they feel attracted to you. They feel like you're affectionate, right? A man or a woman, right? They feel like you give them good proposals as far as, hey, let's go here, let's go there, right? Your creative expression is good towards them, right? You do fun things with them, offers that they like, right? You give them invitations to go to the park or get a bath, right? They feel like you're affectionate towards them, right? You're intelligent, you're smart. This is how they view you. You do have the tower. So for some of you, your pet could be going through some kind of trauma, right? Perhaps you have recently broken up with your spouse, right? So maybe your pet is dealing with the grievance behind it, the loss of the other parent, right? They're going through a tower moment. The pet feels like they're going through a tower moment, or you're going through a tower moment, right? Maybe they feel like you had some kind of tragedy, some kind of divorce, some kind of something that you're dealing with, and maybe you could be taking out on them, right? Possibly, or they are going through it with you, right? It could be loss of a parent. One of you guys, either something happened tragically, or you split up, and they're dealing with it, and you're dealing with it as well. They see you dealing with this as well. But you have Ace of Wands, so they do feel like you inspire them, right? You inspire them. You're enthusiastic. You're exciting. You guys travel. You find new toys for them, right? You inspire them in your creative ways that you show them love and affection. For some of you, they feel restricted. So you guys could keep them locked up too much, right? Maybe they're always in a cage. Maybe you're keeping them outside too much. Maybe you're keeping them in one room with the door shut. Maybe not a cage, right? But maybe they feel trapped, like, oh, I'm back here in this bedroom while they're gone. Some of you see how you're peddling towards you right now, like you're restricting them too much. They don't have any freedom, right? They don't really get to roam the house, or you're not really taking them out anywhere. Some of you, they feel like that. They feel anxious, right? They feel helpless, right? Because they can't tell you that they feel like you're not giving them enough access to the house or access outside or whatever it may be. They feel restricted by you, parents. So some of you got to work on that. Some of your pets are feeling restricted. They're not feeling too good, and some of them, um, they feel a little bit of fear, right? It could be someone else that is treating them a certain way in your house, right? Maybe you're a person, your mate doesn't really take like heed to them or like them or treat them nice, right? Your person could be jealous of them, so they restrict them or lock them up or put them in a cage whenever they're over there, or something like that. But they feel like, yeah, like they're being punished or imprisoned, right? So maybe it's your person, right? And like I said, the chaos with the tower, it could be when this person is around, they feel like this. It may not necessarily be how you make them feel, but they may feel this through another person that's around, putting them in a cage and like pushing them out, restricting them from being around you, right? So that's how they currently feel, right? About you, about the situation. Let's go into some of the oracle cards. Let's see what the oracle deck wants to say. Spirit, what messages are for the parents from their pets? What does their pets want them to know? Okay, thank you, Spirit. So for some of you, your pet says, I haven't had treats in a while, right? So some of you haven't bought them any treats, haven't maybe cook them any good treats. Maybe if you have a dog or a cat, you might cook them chickens or yams or something. But for others of you, with smaller pets, you haven't given them any treats, any hay, any fruits and vegetables, right? They want some treats from you. Um, what other messages are for our parents with pets? What does their pets want them to know currently? Okay, thank you. So some of you, your pets are in a cage. Their cages are dirty. They say clean our cage. So you guys, they feel like you're neglecting them, right? Maybe that's why they feel restricted in the cage because it's dirty. They don't have any room to run around, or you know, they're stuck in one corner, right? Because it's too dirty for them to get around right now. For some of you, it's saying, Dad, let's go for a walk. This is from your dog, right? So if you're a male and you have a dog, your dog wants to go for a walk. Dad, let's go for a walk, right? You haven't taken them for a walk in a while. For some of you, whatever your pet is, your pet wants you to know you're the best mom. Your pet loves you. You're the best mom. So for some of you who are moms to your pets, you're the best mom, right? For some of you, it says, my spirit is still with you. I love you. So for those of you whose dog has recently passed away or even a while ago, your dog spirit is with you, right? They want you to know that they love you and they're still with you. They're around you. And I did do my Reiki symbols for animals. So I am able to connect with their spirits. So for some of you, your dog spirit is still around you and they want you to know that they still love you. So if you've been missing them or thinking about them recently or feeling down, they're proud of you. They said hi. They said you're a good parent, and they still with you. They still love you. Any other messages? What other message? Okay, thank you. Some of you, you have a dog, and it's time for their yearly shots. Maybe you forgot, or maybe you been postponing it. Well, they need to get to the vet, right? It's time for their shots. You don't want to get them to lack too much. For some of you, you may have a bird, right? That may be saying you're the best mom, or haven't had treats in a while. Possibly a bird could be feeling this way. And also, could feel like their cage needs to be cleaned, right? Because this popped out. And so it did say their cage needs to be cleaned. They're feeling restricted. For others of you, you have a dog, and your dog says, we are soulmates, right? And you know that we can have soulmates that are platonic, that are romantic, that are just in our family, right? We have soulmates on all spectrums. So your dog feels like you're their soulmate, meaning like you're their everything, right? Where you move, they move, right? Y'all soulmates in the, in this life and the next, right? You're their soulmate. Some of you um, who may haven't had treats in a while, you could have an American Shorthair cat or a Sphinx cat, right? Or in the next possible messages coming out could be from a Sphinx or an American Shorthair cat. But definitely they may feel like they haven't had treats in a while. Mostly everything's been coming from the dog. So let's see. Spirit, what messages are for our parents from their pets? What does their pets want them to know? What does their pets want them to know currently? Okay, thank you. So, okay, we have I'm lonely when you're working. Can I have a brother or sister? So, possibly from your Sphinx or American Shorthair, they want a playmate, another cat, right? They're alone, you're at work a lot, they're getting lonely, and they want to know, can you get them a playmate? I'm so happy you work from home. So, for some of you, you work from home and they're happy about it. Maybe they were lonely when you were working, but now you're working from home and they're happy about it. Or this is just other messages. They're happy that you work from home. Some of you are too busy at work and they need a brother or sister. Others of you, you start working from home and maybe due to the COVID situation or, change in times, you're home and they're so happy about it. And that could be from a Sphinx or an American Shorthair. Says my food bowl is empty again. This is for a dog. So for some of you, you have been forgetting to feed your dog and he or she is hungry. So please make sure you check their food bowls. Also, these messages about being lonely and needing a brother or sister could have came from a exotic short-haired cat, right? As well. We miss you when you are away. These are all your pets, right? And they're saying, spend more time with me, please. So they're sad, right? They feel lonely. It could be for those of you who maybe you're going through this tower moment, right, in your life, and you haven't really been, oh, thank you, you're focusing on them as much. Well, they're feeling the burden of it, the brunt of it. They want more time with you. They're lonely, and they miss you when you're gone. Maybe you have to work more because of the separation, right? The tower moment. It says we need a pet. We need pet food, Dad. So for some of you who are male and you have a pet, your pet needs food. Maybe you forgot to pick it up. And also, remember it said my food bowl is empty again. So this could be from a dog, a cat, any animal for this one, but they could coincide, right? You have forgot to get the food, so that's why the food bowl is empty again. So check and make sure you've been feeding your um, fur babies, please. Please buy me a jacket or a sweater. So somebody's cold, right? It's freezing outside. We had a blizzard of 62 the other day. Your babies are cold. They want a jacket or a sweater. Maybe they've been shivering or maybe they've been sitting by the heat. Get them a jacket or a sweater that they can wear even around the house, not even just outside, but they may be cold in the home too. So since the baby, you forgot about me. So some of you just recently had a baby, right? This could be the tower moment too, right? That they're feeling because it's chaos. The baby's crying. It's change, right? It's unexpected change, right? So for them, it's confusion. They don't understand why you're so you're not paying them any attention. So since the baby, some of you have forgotten about your fur babies. They're lonely and they're missing you and they want you to spend more time with them. For some of you, this could be a horse you have, right? Maybe you had a baby and you haven't been riding the horse recently, or you haven't been to the stable to visit the horse, or maybe you work at a shelter where you take care of a horse and the horse is missing you, right? Since you had your baby, maybe you were working with the horse, right? Maybe you took care of the horse and you were pregnant and you went on maternity leave. And now, since you had the baby, the horse feels like you don't remember them because you're probably on maternity leave. It's possible. Um, your pets need their nails trimmed, hair brushed or cut, and their teeth brushed. So grooming time, they need to go to the vet or they need to go to like a pet store, or you can do it, but they need some attention in the grooming department for some of you. And then we have, can we cuddle? So they're missing your touch, your time. For some of you, you've been busy at work. Work seems to be the reason. On the bottom of the deck, it says you're the best dad. So for some of you males who have pets, they think you're the best dad, right? Um, let's see. Should we pull one more? Let's pull one more time. Spirit, any last messages from our pets to the parents? Okay, thank you. Yep. Bath time. Yep. So confirming that they need grooming, right? A wash. That's a little kitty cat on there. A wash, or nails trimmed and smell good, right? They need a bath time. It could be your horse, it could be your cat, dog, whatever you have. If you need to clean their cage out, give them a bath and trim those nails and everything while you're in the process of cleaning out their cage, right? And then lastly, it says, Mom, let's go for a walk. This is a dog. So some of you haven't gotten out, maybe due to the cold, right? Maybe you don't walk them really in the cold, but your dog wants to go for a walk. So try to get them out for a walk when it's not as cold as it is right now, if you can possibly, right? It may be hard right now, but if you can in the near future, try to get them out. Um, for a nice walk. And then let me go back to the tarot and let's see, what would I like to add? How do my parents currently feel about their pets? Oh, that's too much. I know y'all got a lot of feelings. Y'all love y'all babies, right? How do you currently feel? How does the parent currently feel with their pet, right? Okay, we'll take those. So it says that you feel like you've been working hard, right? You have been maybe studying or overworking too much, learning and working hard. You've been committed to your job. You acknowledge that you have been that way towards your pets. So that's a good thing that you guys are able to say, yeah, I've been busy. I haven't had too much time with my babies. Well, they are feeling it too. So now that you know it and they're confirming it, go ahead and spend some time with them. Again, you got the hangman, so it says you're feeling trapped, limited, needing release, letting go. So you could be going through this situation and it's causing an effect with them. Like it said, they felt restricted, right? And they probably could see that you feel restricted. Maybe you are just going through this power moment with your person and they see it, and you're confirming that yeah, you do feel like you have conflict, um lack of direction, you need to change your perspective. So whatever tower moment you're going through, you're acknowledging it to the pet, and you got to work through it, right? You could have a lot going on in your mind as well too, some stuff you need to just clear out your thoughts, because that could be causing you to restrict your pet. Maybe that's why they're in another room or whatever, because you're thinking about stuff and you're in hangman, right? You're focused on other things. You have the moon card. So the moon card is water energy. It is Pisces energy. And it's saying that you have been vague, right? You've been a mystery to your pet. So some of you are acknowledging that you've been like going through your own issues um, and you haven't been really paying them enough attention, right? Even on here, you can see the dogs looking up at the moon, right? So maybe you're a Pisces, or maybe your pet is a Pisces that could have been born in February or March and they're a Pisces too. But you're acknowledging that you've been kind of vague with them and not spending enough time. You receive that. You accept that. You have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So some of you are just returning home from the travel, right? You've been maybe out of town. You That could be why your pet has been feeling restricted. Maybe they've been at the shelter and they've been locked up. And they're waiting on their mommy and dad to come back. And yes, you guys are on the way. You're returning from some travel. Maybe you got tied up. Maybe the flight got delayed, right? But you're on your way back to them. It may take a little while, right? It may not be as fast as they would want it to be, but you are en route back to them. So some of you probably been on like a job trip or a vacation or whatever for the holidays or whatever, but they're waiting. They're feeling trapped and they're anxious about being tied down and locked into this cage or wherever they are. And then you have the strength card in reverse. So for some of you, you haven't been feeling adequate. Like you feel like you have been inadequately taking care of them, right? Maybe with the new baby, right? That could be a possibility. You acknowledging, hey, I've been uh, weak, I've been tired, my confidence is down, and I haven't been feeling myself. And so I haven't been really attentive to my pet. So hopefully you can work on these issues now that you know what their issues are, how they feel, and some of their messages for you. You can um, get some stuff together. But some of you, they're lonely, they want a playmate. And then for some of you, you're passed on pet. Was it a dog? What was it, a dog? I think it was a dog. You're passed on dog. Uh, is with you and loves you. Yeah, your dog spirit is still with you and they love you. That was really touching. So for those of you who are watching this and your pet, your dog has passed on, know that they are with you. So we're going to end it here. Hopefully this was a really good reading. You enjoyed it, something different. If you like it, if you guys leave me some messages, I will do one maybe monthly, right? Once a month, and just so you can keep touch base with your pet, things that they may want you to know that you can't pick up, right? It's hard for them to express themselves sometimes. So hopefully this was a good reading, and we'll try it again in about a month. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.